and they go through the denim cloth and they are positioned in place with a clamp. Okay, now if you don't have one of these clamps, what you can do is in the pack you get one of these and they can be hammered in place. Okay, so you know they're very easy to use. They just need hammering into place or pressing together. Two button gets pressed together through the cloth so that they are held together as a bottom and top button combination. Okay, but you'll see how I do that as we commence through the production of the jeans. Okay, so that's our buttons. Now I've also got here our rivets as well, and again they have a top and a bottom and they're clamped through the cloth with the help of these special pliers. Okay, so these are our rivets, and these rivets always go around the pockets as a decorative feature. Now you will see that on a pair of jeans they always have the rivets around the jeans as a decorative feature, and also to give them stability when you put your hands in your pockets. So that brings us on to the next part. Just put these out of the way. Now I also have here two pairs of little scissors for cutting the threads, and I have two pairs because I always keep one near the ironing board, say if I'm cutting threads there, and I always keep one near the sewing machine when I'm cutting threads there, and I'm not getting up and going back and forth because I've left one pair near the sewing machine and I don't have another pair when I'm near the ironing board. So that's why I always have two pairs of thread cutting scissors. It's just easier and it's ideal and saves time as well. So two pairs of thread cutting scissors. Okay. I also have here a pack of sewing machine needles, and these are 100s. Now we need the 100 needles because they are thicker and a stronger needle, because our denim cloth is a thicker cloth. Okay, so you need your special denim needle, which is 100, because needles range from 70 all the way up to about 110, I think it is. So a needle which is 100, 110 is ideal for sewing denim. Okay, and you can use that also for your top stitching as well. So you need your sewing machine needles. That brings us over to our special denim jeans foot. Okay, now this foot is specially designed for denim, and as you can see we have here a small hole on the foot where the needle will obviously go through, and instead of a zigzag foot where the sort of this whole part is a lot wider, because of course that's producing a zigzag stitch, which is the standard foot that you would have on your sewing machine at all times, this foot only has this small hole, and what it does is when the needle goes through the hole it can't move, and it just prevents the needle from moving and also snapping, and it's a lot easier. So you need your special denim foot for producing your jeans. Now if you don't have a denim foot, you'll be able to get one from your sewing machine dealer for the machine that you're using. Okay, so because these feet are just a standard foot, sometimes you will get them with your sewing machine, but if you don't, just go to your dealer and ask for a denim jeans foot. Okay, so that is the foot you need to produce your jeans. Now that brings us over to the tape measure. Obviously you're going to need one of these to measure yourself and produce a pattern with. So I recommend a tape measure with centimetres and inches on each side. Okay, so you've got centimetres on one side, inches on the other. Okay, so you're going to need a tape measure, and of course the tape measure is ideal to use when you're doing your top stitching and when you're actually sewing the panels together, because you sometimes need to measure where panels are going to sit, or when you attach the pockets that they're going to sit equally on either side of the panels, like the left side and the right hand side of the back panels of the jeans when you put the pockets on. You're going to need a tape measure to be able to align these perfectly so that they match on either side. Okay, now again I always have two sets of tape measures very much for the same reason for the scissors, okay, for cutting my threads. So we've got one near the ironing board and also one near the sewing machine. And again, it's great because you don't need to get up when you've forgotten one tape measure and you've left it near the ironing board when you're sewing. So, you know, just get yourself 2 pairs of tape measures because it's just quicker and it's just ideal, okay? And then you will not be frustrated when you do have to get up and you know, go from the sewing machine to the ironing board, because you know that you've got your tape measure there. And believe you me, if you do have only one set of a tape measure, this will happen, because it used to happen to me all of the time and it was so frustrating, you know. So get yourself 2 pairs of tape measures, okay? And finally, you're going to need a whole load of pins, okay, because we're going to be pinning the panels together, and pins are very important. We're also going to be using the pins to attach our pockets ready to be sewn on, and they're absolutely ideal. So you really need your pins, okay? So I think that's about it really. We've got all of our things together. It does seem like a lot of things to produce a pair of jeans, but in actual fact it's not. You know, it's just the tools that you need, like the buttons and the rivets. Pins you should already have, scissors you'll probably already have, tape measures I would imagine that you already have. But really all you need to do is go out, buy your fabric, buy your thread colours. If you haven't got a jeans foot, get yourself a jeans foot, and of course you need the pattern. Okay, so that's what you need. So when you've got all of your things and all of your tools ready to produce your denim jeans, you're then ready to go on to the next video, which is going to be measuring yourself, and I will see you there.